So picture this. You're just a 5-year-old kid. Your quirk kicks in for the first time, and boom, your entire family? Gone. Turned to dust by your own hands. That's literally what happened to Shigaraki Tomura from My Hero Academia. And look, I know a lot of people just see him as the creepy villain. But trust me, there's way more to his story. The dude isn't just evil for the sake of being evil. He's what happens when society completely drops the ball. Stick around for the next 3 minutes, and I'll show you why Shigaraki might actually be the saddest character in all of anime. And honestly, his whole life could have been different if just one thing had changed. Once you get what I'm about to tell you about Shigaraki, you'll never watch MHA the same way again. And yeah, you'll even start seeing All Might in a totally different light. Okay, so before he was Shigaraki, he was just Tenko Shimura. And get this, he's actually the grandson of Nana Shimura, who was All Might's mentor. Crazy, right? The main villain is literally connected to the #1 hero. But that family connection? It basically ruined his life. See, Tenko's dad hated heroes. Like, absolutely despised them. He'd beat Tenko just for wanting to be one. And then when Tenko's quirk showed up, that decay quirk we all know, it went haywire. His family just disintegrated right in front of him. His dad, mom, sister, everyone. Gone in seconds. But here's the part that gets me every time. After this happened, little Tenko was just wandering the streets alone. He was covered in blood and what was basically his family's ashes, crying for help. And peoples just walked right past him. Not one of them stopped to help this obviously traumatized kid. You know who did stop? All for One. Literally the biggest villain in Japan saw this broken kid that everyone else ignored and was like, I can use this. All for One didn't just give him a new name. He straight up methodically destroyed whatever humanity this kid had left. He fed into all that hatred and rage and basically molded him into the perfect weapon. But wait, it gets even worse. If you think about it, Shigaraki is basically Deku's evil twin. They were both desperate kids who needed someone to help them. The only difference? Deku got All Might. Shigaraki got All for One. That's it. That's the whole difference between hero and villain in their cases. Just who happened to reach out first. And those creepy hands Shigaraki wears? They're not just for show. They're his actual family's hands that All for One preserved. He wears them because deep down, part of him still misses his family. He literally surrounds himself with the hands of the people he accidentally killed. If that's not messed up and sad, I don't know what is. Then as the series goes on, Shigaraki's body gets completely modified against his will. All for One basically tries to erase whatever's left of Tenko Shimura. The kid doesn't even get to keep his own body or mind. It all gets sacrificed to turn him into this perfect vessel. The thing that really hits different is when Deku tries to do something no one else bothered to do. He tries to save the person inside Shigaraki. He reaches out to that scared little kid who's still buried somewhere deep inside the villain. And that's when you realize the real gut punch of My Hero Academia. Shigaraki isn't just some bad guy they need to beat. He's a victim who needed saving. He's a kid who, with just one helping hand at the right moment, could have been something completely different. So next time you're watching MHA, remember that Shigaraki isn't just a villain. He's basically a walking example of what happens when society fails someone who needs help. And he makes you wonder, how many villains could have been heroes if just one person had stopped to help? Drop a comment below if you think there's anyone more tragic than Shigaraki in anime. And tell me why his story hits you differently than other villains. And hey, smash that subscribe button for more deep dives into anime's most complex characters.